the honorable adjudicator. Here I'm from the member of the government. Here I want to say about my argument, but before that, I want to tell you about the for rebuttal from the opposition side that tell us about it is unjust that the family can be subjected or get the impact of their member of family that do the corruption because they are innocent. So for that reason, it's so logical because they actually, the corruptor, before they done the action, they had already know that their action will give big impact for others, include their family. And besides, their family resources, it may be produced by the money from corruption, so that they also must get the impact. Like we know, the money laundering done by Indra Kans and Doni Samanan and so on. So they get the impact. The family get the impact also because what? Because all of the properties that produced by them are used by the family also. That's why the family must get impact from the action. And then the second rebuttal about the jail and rehabilitation for corruptor is enough that they refer by the opposition side. Here we have no already. We have no already that the jail is not help at all because in the status quo there are so many corruptors that done big corruption, then it just gets slapped on the wrist. There is no impact. So then the other do the same, and the other follow because no other serious punishment. And for the rehabilitation is illogical also because to make the change there is no guarantee. While they have suffered many other people. So by do this, it will make he and other think that those actions are so serious. And what government do is to give a strong message that corruption is very bad and prohibited for the goodness. And then all of the properties, money, and other taken from them will be used, the government to restore the condition to be a normal again. So these steps are chosen as the best step that government can do to overcome the corruption and prevent it to happen next time. And then for the third rebuttal, that this is the improvising will give the state burden. Here, yes, we know that it will be happen, but this is so much better than to let them not get that consequence. So they have to get the consequence itself because it will make them, because if they don't have any consequence, it will make them do the corruption again. While the corruptor who improvised are still able to look for the money. They will look for the job later because this is the natural of person to survive. And if they do the corruption again, then the government will do the same procedure to solve that. And then the fourth rebuttal, the last, the financial agency might get wrong in calculation corruption. As we know that all of the procedure to get the payback from the corruptor, this is through several procedure that this is trusted from the government because like it will get the result about the asset, about the property of the corruptors, and then it will be conducted improvising for improvise for them like that. So the calculation is credible by this process. And go to my argument that here that I wanna highlight some word. That one thing to note that the person who corrupts, the person who do corruption is not for food and clothes, but to accumulate wealth. So corruption is a dangerous crime and should be punished by deeds. So that improvises is more precise that they can, because they cannot enjoy the wealth from corruption. And we know the negative effect from the corruption, like make people suffer in the difficulties or even get poverty significantly and then take the state resources. So by the example, if someone corrupt, if they do a corruption, then the other will lose their resources, will lose their money. So it will make the difficulties for other. That's why by this by considering all of this effect, the corruption is a dangerous crime that must be overcome. They have to be punished for that reason. And then it will make the country get stuck because all of the resources are corrupted by someone. So the punish is to propose that in order the resources is taken back to the prosperity for the state itself. And the last, that the corruption, it will make a bad example that can be followed by other. So if you know that all of the corruptors that in the status quo right now, the thing that may happen, all of the corruptors, they can enter and get in the jail. And then all of this, because they do that, the people think the corruptor is not punished in a serious way. That's why the other follow to do a corruption. So all of the things that the government want to prevent in this time. And the mechanism that delivered by the government, like the previous speaker, that by doing this, the government will bring a change for the life. Like the government, before they will do the improvising, it will get the audit, the asset from the corruptors, so that it will be value, it will be calculated how much they are corrupt. So all of this will be the consideration that the punishment will get in the right way from the government side. So here it will make a situation where people are not afraid. They will comfortable because they are not afraid. The company are not afraid that they will be corrupted, because the government has a procedure to minimize the corruption and give a effect. Thank you.